So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the slack.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. An 11-yard. Pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yellow. I got him.
Check. Crunch. 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 Kill. Kill. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Single. 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 Watch 17. Watch 17. And let's get it.
On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch tight end.
Yellow.
Yellow. 26 Mike. Hey, we're pretty close.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. Well, dump-off gets him 9, so now they're in much better shape for 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too.
Hey, let's get this. Wide. Get wide.
Come back.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Show it up, show it up.
50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Switch.
Attack, attack. Attack.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check, check,
15.
check.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. White 25.
59. You kept it.
Easy.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Undercross. 30. Follow.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Into double cover. And right away, he lost the football. Touchdown, Raiders. Now the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Chiefs 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Easy.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check 31.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Wait.
Check Mike 54. Mike.
Wait.
I'm coming.
Jameis to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Check 4. Check 37. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. double.
15. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Okay.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 63 yards.
First down, Raiders.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Richard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And 12 at the 37-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready.
Mike 5-4.
Come on. You better bring it.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On first down, Taylor. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Don't say nothing.
Now Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Ready. Blue ready.
Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Easy. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On third down, Taylor. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
Ready. Black 25.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got one.
They run the counter. It's Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Winston keeps it himself. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
It's now 4th and goal.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets him moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on third. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I know you
remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
We gotta go, baby.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Watch the edge. Check 43. Slam.
On 2nd down, Jefferson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Check. Walk 54.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Raiders 17, Chiefs 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Switch.
Attack. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Butker's kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Jack Doyle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 3rd down, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 36, 36.
And that'll set them back 5.
Yellow. On the line.
Watch the slant.
43. 43.
26 Mike.
I'm trying to collect.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
15. 15.
Coming. Watch safety green. Watch it.
Mahomes now to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Wait.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked. Out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's first and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Easy. Better bring it. You better bring it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
On the ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. Clear.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
And it's third down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
You got to get that.
Now Winston. He finds Taylor, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On first down, Jefferson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Brings up second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Watkins. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, 57, 57. Check. Here we go, finish.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Yellow. Come on, Eddie.
I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, Sunday. Hey, 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, go. Hey, color. Check three.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Kill. Turn it up.
Hey, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, 57, colors. He's checking. Crash.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Tighten up. Tight dog. Pick that.
Mahomes to throw once more. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sua Cravens in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
At the 11-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready. Blue way. Let's go,
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Winston to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened.